Well, you gotta love the confidence. Shannon, does Draymond have a case?
Yeah, and he should be thrown in jail. They should put a case. They should have put a case on his butt for saying that out loud. Skip, Draymond Green is not a top 20 defender.
All time.
Yeah. And Skip, the guy that I got in front of Draymond, I didn't put Mr. Russell, Bill Russell. I didn't put Havlicek. I didn't put Clyde Frazier because I didn't see them play.
You didn't put Bill Russell?
I didn't put it because I didn't see him play.
You got to just do it on reputation, on legend.
Skip,
go ahead.
Is he better than Hakeem Olajuwon, David Robinson, Dwight Howard, Dikembe Mutombo, Tim Duncan, and Ben Wallace?
No.
Okay, let's go forwards. Dennis Rodman, Kawhi Leonard, Scottie Pippen, Kevin Garnett, Bobby Jones. He better than any of those.
I can't believe you put Bobby Jones in there.
I remember Bobby Jones.
Thank you. All right.
Okay, let's go guards. Is he better than Michael Jordan, Gary Payton, Kobe Bryant, Sidney Moncrief, Michael Cooper, Bruce Bowen, Alvin Robertson, or Tony Allen? So which one of those guys, Draymond Green, is better than? That's 19 guys.
You got 19 there?
That's 19. Okay. And I left off Mr. Russell. I left off Havlicek. I left off Clyde Frazier. And he says he's the greatest all time? But Draymond on Flocker. He ain't even smoking that good stuff out here. He on Flocker. He crazy.
Here's what I think is going on with Draymond. It's the same thing that infected Steve Kerr the other night. It's spoiled rotten syndrome, where you dominated for so long as a franchise. You were such a dynasty that all of a sudden, when you fell back to earth and there's no more KD and for now there's no Clay,
right,
and you're just another pretty good team,
yes,
and Draymond's just another pretty good player,
right,
you can't stand it anymore. Your pride is rubbed raw. Don't you remember me? Remember what I was?
Right.
Remember that series in 2016 when I got suspended? Everybody said I was the glue of the team, and they missed me so dearly in Game 5 back in Oracle?
Right.
Okay? They did miss him.
Yes.
But does that make him top 20 all time? No. To your point, I think I can go to 25 pretty easily.
Well, see, you probably saw. I know you saw John Havlicek and Clyde Frazier play. I didn't, but they were better than he was.
I've seen a lot of Draymond Green. And there was a reason that he was the 5th pick in the second round, not in the first round, but in the second round. He's not an explosive athlete. He is highly skilled. And I think what he was trying to say in the clip we just saw, he does it with his mind even more than he does his body because he tries to be in the right place at the right time. Right. And I give him high marks for that. But as far as dominating a game defensively, again, you're not even in the same breath. Let's just start with this fact. He has won 1 Defensive Player of the Year, just 1. Okay, let's start with the fact that Dikembe and Ben Wallace won 4.
Right.
So right there, I don't. You put Dikembe in?
I put Dikembe in. Yeah.
Okay, so that's 4. So no. Dwight Howard, all-time great, won 3 of these awards.
Consecutive.
Okay. Now let's go to 2-time winners. We got Hakeem that you put in. Did you put Kawhi in?
I put Kawhi in.
Thank you. Alonzo Mourning won 2 of these.
I forgot Mourning.
Okay. He won 2. Rudy Gobert has won 2. Sidney Moncrief won 2.
Yeah, I put him in there.
2.
Yes, with Milwaukee. I remember Sidney Moncrief.
Mark Eaton won 2 Defensive Players of the Year.
I didn't put him in there.
And Mark Eaton's like 7'4".
He was, yes.
So it's hard to argue with 7'4" because he just dominated. He just blocked everything you wanted to throw up in the lane. Okay, now we go back to your list, and let's start with the guy who took first exception, who is Tony Allen. I just want people to remember, Kobe Bryant always said, my toughest defender was Tony Allen.
That's good enough for me.
That's all you need.
That's good enough
Case
for me.
closed. Next question.
Right.
I know Tony Allen. I used to watch him very closely. All he cared about was playing defense.
Yes.
Offense was just an afterthought.
Right.
And he wasn't very good at offense, but he was all-time great at getting up in you. And another player that was right out of the same mold, or maybe he made the mold, was Michael Cooper for the Lakers.
Yes.
Dude, listen, he's way beyond Draymond as a perimeter defender. Well, they tell the legendary stories about when they brought in Kobe when he was a 17-year-old to work him out. Jerry West took him to the YMCA in Inglewood for a little private workout, and Michael Cooper had just retired, and he brought Michael in just to torment and terrorize this kid. And you know what happened? It went the other way. until Michael Cooper said, I can't take it anymore. Well, that's how much Jerry West thought of Michael Cooper. Okay, so then Bill Russell, listen, what he did to Wilt Chamberlain, we know the Wilt numbers, right? They're ridiculous numbers. They're so off the charts that you can't even fathom that he could average that many points and that many rebounds, right? Bill Russell terrorized him when they met head-to-head. Just terrorized him, owned him psychologically and physically.
Skip, you listen to the guy that tormented your Bulls. Is he better than Dennis Rodman?
No, and by the way, I left him out. He won two Defensive Players of the Year. Okay, now back to the Bulls I covered in 1998. I definitely give you Scottie Pippen as all-time great, top 20. But listen, Michael Jordan, top 20. He's in my top 10.
Yes.
I don't know if people understand how he just annihilated guards on defense, where he just took people out of the game, where you couldn't get the ball across half court against Jordan or Pippen.
For a guy to play to be that involved defensively and give you 30 on a nightly basis, we don't see that, Skip. Normally, guys that are really good defensively, they're challenged offensively.
All right.
And that's what Jordan could give you. Skip, Gary Payton. Is Draymond better than Gary Payton?
No. He was called the glove for
a reason. What's Draymond's nickname?
I don't know. Draymond.
But Tombo had the fake away.
He's still doing it on for Geico. They're still showing the Geico.
They banned it. Skip, you can't do that in the guy's face now.
Okay,
you didn't mention Tim Duncan. You mentioned Kevin Garnett.
Okay, well, I was about to get to my Spurs because David Robinson and Tim Duncan, way more valuable on defense than Draymond, who's about 6, what do we give him, 7 maybe?
Yeah.
6'6", 6'7"? I don't know.
Skip, I get confidence, but this is delusion.
Okay. Did you put Kevin Garnett on?
Yeah, I got Kevin. I got KG.
You.
I got the ticket.
Wanted to make sure, and then I'm making sure we didn't lose anybody here. You put Kobe in there, right?
I put Kobe in there, yes.
Okay. I put LeBron James above Draymond. Well, listen, I know LeBron's now in year 18, but when he was in those first 10 years
I purposely left him out because I didn't want people to say you just put Draymond.
I'll put him in. I'll put him in because he was first team all defense.
What about Bruce Bowen?
Yeah, it's a little bit of a gadget guy who could.
All he did was play defense. You told me.
I know Bruce very well, and he was a little bit of a gray area defender.
He looked dirty at the time.
He had to get in your head as well as up in you. You know, right? I don't know. That's a close call for me.
I'm taking Alvin Robertson over him.
Yeah, he was special, special, but people don't remember.
I only went with guys that I saw play. I didn't see Havlicek play. I didn't see Mr. Russell play, and I didn't see Clyde Frazier. These guys that I saw play. I've seen Draymond play. Draymond Green is not a top 20 defender.
All right.
I don't care what he says is his opinion.
I'll throw one more name in there, a guy we have occasionally on the show, and I hope to have him on sometime in the very near future, and that is Ron Artest.
Oh,
I'm not sure what name he's going by right now,
Skip,
but
I forgot about him, Skip. I didn't put him on there.
Hey, in his day, in his time, he was so physical and just nasty on defense.
Yes.
Because he's such a huge human being.
Yes.
He's so athletic and explosive that he was even better on defense than he was on offense. And there was that one year in Indiana when I thought he was making a run at MVP, and he was doing it on both ends of the floor, better than Draymond. Well, now what? I've lost track. I'm up to at least 25.
Yeah, Skip.
And you're saying you're best?
No, he said he's the greatest all time.
That's what I'm saying.
He didn't say, he could have said, you know what, I believe I'm a top 10 or I'm a top 20 defender all time, and then we could have a case where like, okay, let's see where you are. But to say you're the greatest all time and you're not better, I defy you to find one person that's in the NBA, any of the general managers. Let's go ask Jerry West, because Jerry West will remember all of them, and ask him if Draymond Green a better defender than anybody that we have on my list or your list. He's going to say, absolutely not. You're not better than... Lord have mercy. Skip, he's not even... Is he a better defender right now than Rudy Gobert? No!
That's laughable. You just made me LOL.
No, you're not better than Rudy Gobert.
And what exactly does Draymond do? Do you ever see him say, I got him, and I'm going to take him out of the game?
I get Skip. He can steal the ball. But Draymond ain't guarding no 1 through 5.
No.
And dominate like Olajuwon. Olajuwon never averaged less than 2 blocks. He averaged 3 for a career. Robinson averaged 3 blocks for a career. Olajuwon averaged almost 2 steals for a center for a career. The man had a quadruple double. The NBA took it back. He went and got another one 2 days later. Mm-hmm. Come on, Draymond. I get you have confidence. Well, you know what, Skip? I don't care what anybody say. I'm the richest man in the world. And can't nobody tell me otherwise.
Okay.
That's my opinion.
Well, you can live in your own delusion.
That's my opinion.
Okay.
Well, come on, Draymond. Just say, you know what? I feel I'm still a top defender in all the NBA. I feel I'm one of the best defenders of all time. We can debate that one of the best. Okay, he does have a defensive player of the year. But Skip, a lot of these guys have more defensive first teams than Draymond been in the league.
To my eye, Draymond is a better help defender than a primary defender. So he's like a lane patroller where he anticipates all-time great. I give you that. I got to be here before you get there. I got to help. I got to make it happen and stay connected on defense.
Right.
He's really good at that.
Right.
But that's not special.
Right. I mean, think about it. Olajuwon and David Robinson, Skip, they're smack dab in each other's career. They got to guard each other.
Yep.
And that's when that had the big men back then. Had him and Ewing and Mourning and Shaq. Imagine Draymond trying to guard Shaq in his prime. What do you think happened, Skip?
Another joke. Well, so Draymond is 6'7"-ish.
Right.
And would you call him a great athlete? Because I don't see great athleticism. Do you?
No.
Okay, so
he's carved out a great niche for himself. He's done unbelievable in his career, but he's delusional if he thinks he's a top 20 defender all time.
Is he an imposing physical specimen to you at all? No. Is he a shot blocker? No.
I'm trying to figure out, I'm looking at this list, I'm trying to figure out who could he stop? Other than Dennis Rodman, who's not going to shoot the ball, who he going to take, say, I got him one-on-one, I got it. You don't worry about him. All these other guys that I mentioned, Skip, could take somebody and say, okay, what you normally get, that's not happening today. Of all the players on this list, who is he guarding and said, you know what, Olajuwon, you're not getting them numbers.
Okay, on your list, Bruce Bowen.
Okay.
That'd be the one. Seriously, I didn't put him on mine.
Bruce Bowen and Tony Allen.
That's what I said. That's it. Yeah, you can take Tony Allen right out of the game because Tony doesn't even shoot it. So
but if he go guard Duncan or Kevin Garnett?
No.
You gotta love the confidence, but I feel like he says it. I'm the best defender to ever play the game. Then, 100%. Oh yeah, I view it differently. Oh yeah, I'm the best. I stand by. Like he had to convince himself as he was saying it out loud.
I play with my mind.
It's out totally.
Is the guy scored in your mind or is he scored in actuality? I
appreciate your words. We'll have to see how he feels about that. Thank you for watching. You can subscribe here to get the latest from the show, and be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few other segments from our other shows on FS1.